peripheral computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
What's good, chat? How it do, how it do? I see a million, chat. Hope you're doing well, my dude. Hope you're feeling better. I know you said you've been feeling sick for a little bit. So sorry, hope you're alright. Yeah, dude, it was just a headache. I get headaches every so often. They're not like chronic or anything. They're not bad, but like every so often I get more than usual for sure. But yeah, it was good. I was teaching a friend how to play a game, and like before I started teaching him how to play it, I already had a headache, and it just got worse as we were playing. Not because he was bad at it, just because like I was just looking at light, and I told myself, I was like, if I can barely do this, there's no way I can maintain a 2-hour live stream. So I went ahead and canceled, you know. But we back today. We're just gonna jump right into these resets. Hope you guys had a fantastic day, with the exception of Amelie, because I know it's like in the middle of the AMs for you. I hope you've had a good day and currently night where you are. Well, I guess technically it's still early in the morning. I hope you've had a good time, is what I'm saying, Amelie, not just a specific day. Hope you've had a good time. Anyways, that also applies to anyone else that's like it's 3 in the morning for, by the way. Anyways, yeah, we're going to go right into the shiny hunt. So Amelie, you got Paralith on your Spotify playlist, you said? Oh my god, that looks so like rustic there for a second. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was like gray. Of course, I was already listening earlier today. Heck yeah, dude. I'm so ready for new music to get put out. I'm so ready. If I had an efficient way to, what's the word I'm looking for? If I had an efficient way to capture what I was doing in a DAW, which for anyone that doesn't know, that stands for Digital Audio Workshop. I would like show you guys some of the stuff I'm working on, just a little bit though, because like I don't want to show too much. But I have no way to do that because the last time I tried to do that, it didn't work. Don't really know why, but we tried that before. Uni, what's up, fam? It's good to see you. Drawing the Hoenn starters and just finished Turtwig. Let's go, bro. Make sure you pop them bad boys in the Discord. I want to check them out later. Contrary to some people's belief, I do check out y'all's artwork when you put them in the chat. I do be looking. Already 7 likes. Let's freaking go, bro. Hold on, that deserves a. But that's y'all crazy. Y'all are crazy. 7 likes. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get 300 to 400 encounters in this stream. So we're at 4,200. I would like to get to 4,400 at the minimum, 4,500 at the middle, and if there's anything like 4,600 at max. But I doubt we're getting 400 encounters in one sitting. Heat wave here. Just had so much to do as fast as I can. I'll draw something. My passion's digital art. Heck yeah, dude. If you couldn't already tell, I have 3 big passions in this life. There's 3. One of them is live streaming. I love to stream. That's why I still stream, even though there's like only 3 of us in chat. If there's 0 people in chat, I will still stream. I love it so much, and I will do it regardless. One day, I do hope we can get to like 100 some people watching, though. That'd be amazing. Passion number 2, if you guys couldn't tell, is guitar. I know you guys can't see my guitars on camera, because there do be a lot of them. But music is a big passion of mine. If it wasn't, I would not have gone to college twice for music. And then my 3rd passion is Yu-Gi-Oh! If you guys couldn't already tell by that. I talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! All the time. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! It's stuck with me ever since I was a kid watching Saturday morning cartoons, and to this day I still collect the cards, I play the game, I watch the animes over and over again. I love it. So those are like my 3 big passions in this world. I do enjoy other things too. Like I like to go bowling, I like hiking, things like that, you know. But I just don't do those as often. I would bowl a lot more frequently if, you know, it wasn't like $12 something a game. Just starters there, so let's put all of them in there. Heck yeah, dude, I'll check them all out. I'll do it. Michaela! Michaela, I saw your message. I swore I responded to you earlier, but I guess I didn't. Yes, I will be in call. I'm gonna be jumping in call right now. I lost all of them. Oh no, dude. Yeah, so my Yu-Gi-Oh collection is going to be quite special because I'm fairly confident that there are people in this world that will have a similar collection. Also, Ash, I appreciate the 42 months, by the way. People will have similar collections, if not the same, but not very many. So for anyone that's never heard me talk about this before, which I would be surprised if you haven't, because I talk about it all the time, my Yu-Gi-Oh collection is being collected. Hence the lower collection right now. Hey, Uni's member for 11 months. I appreciate it. Almost a year, dang. It's been almost a year. But my collection will have every card ever printed in the TCG and its first appearance of a set and its near mint first edition printing. So if it gets reprinted in another set, I get to skip it because I already have its first edition printing. I am skipping a couple of cards. So Tribal Labs, what's up, bro? Hope you had a good day at you too, man. But yeah, so I am skipping a couple of cards. So I'm skipping any card that was Bri for a member of 24 months. This guy, bro. I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. There's a couple of cards I'm skipping. So if any card that was given away for like participating in topping a tournament or something, like a world championship, I'm just skipping because if they're even for sale, which most of them aren't, they're like 30 grand. So I'm just skipping those. I'll buy them when they actually like release in a set. Yo, what's up, Shasta? What's up, How's World? Welcome back. But for you guys that are just joined in, I'm talking about my Yu-Gi-Oh collection very quickly. But yeah, anything that was like given away as a tournament prize, I'm just skipping and buying it when they actually release in sets. And then I'm also skipping video game promos. The video game promos are different because I do plan to collect those at a later time. I'm just not doing it right now. I'm trying to get like the whole of the game done first, and then I'll go back and buy the video game promos. Even if they had released in the core sets that I'll be putting in these binders. Because they would come before the card game, but I'm not counting them since they didn't technically like release. They're just promos. So that like sums up my collection. I just got a first edition near mint Songo of the Thunder from Metal Raiders in the mail today, and I was so happy. Yo, Ash, gifted a member. If it gets accepted, oh, it was accepted. Price to get it. I got you.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here's the alert for you, Ash.
Here comes the money.
Is that Fire Red or Leaf Green? It is Fire Red. We're looking for that big bird, though. Yeah, I'm still going to be getting a device that will capture this from the GameCube so you guys can see it in higher quality. Just don't have one yet. It was by people own. I mean, facts, but you know, I still appreciate it regardless. I'll be updating that over there later. I'm not going to do it right now because my keyboard is sideways on my desk so I can fit this. I wish my Game Boy still worked. My battery died. Oof. For Fire Red that has Rayquaza? Probably? Question mark? Not sure. I really don't know. Yeah, all of my devices still work. Actually, no, I take that back. My Game Boy still works. My DSi XL Mario 25th anniversary still works. My DS Lite, though it still works, it's got this really weird thing in the center of the screen. It's like that big, and it's just like a very pixelated dark spot when I load it up. Like, it's not just pitch black, you know, like it's not completely blacked out, but like you can tell there's a spot there, and I don't know what it is. What country do I live in? I live in the United States, my dude. live in the United States. But big shout out to Bry, Ash, and Uni, though. I do appreciate those membership milestones. You guys are fantastic. I was having a very, very rough day today. You guys are making my day better. Nintendo 3DS died recently. Oof. Do I know the Philippines? I know what the Philippines are. Yes, I do. I've never been there, but I know what they are. I could not tell you where they are on the map because, like, I don't really pay attention to that, but I know the Philippines. I don't have the big brain knowledge up there, you know. I live there. Heck yeah, dude. Also, for anyone that is a member, you guys are more than welcome to join up in the Discord call. I'm just chilling. Sorry I had a rough day, but I hope it ends great. Well, I appreciate that, Shasta. Do appreciate. Also, I'm super excited, chat. I got some new classical guitar strings coming in the mail soon. I ordered them, and they cost way too much because I can't find them anywhere in town, and I have to order them off of a website. So, that will be a thing. Oh yeah, Emily, someone probably hasn't given you your member role. One sec. Emily, what is your Discord name? Gotcha, bro. Now I should be able to see it. That was very quick. Alright, where is my counter? There it is. Yeah, you should be able to see like a whole bunch more of the Discord now that you're a member. My mods and myself sometimes are very bad at picking it up. We miss the stuff sometimes. Wish you had the money to be a member. Hey, I appreciate that so much, but just remember, memberships are never required, but always appreciated. I never tell people, hey, you have to spend money. Yeah, you can speak, my dude. Is Discord not letting you talk? It's showing up that you're, like, the screen's lighting up.
Hello?
There you are. I hear you now. What's up?
Hope you catch that bird.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. But shiny hunting in these old games is really not my friend. They hate me every time I do it. But yeah, guys, I've had a pretty interesting day. I'm excited though because now I get to stream, get to look for this big bird. Probably gonna play some Sea of Thieves after my stream is over. I'm just gonna try to chill out as much as I can. But yeah, like I was saying though, chat, I'm so excited for these strings to get in the mail because I've been very, very bad and haven't restrung my classical guitar since December, which is like way too long. They should have been changed months ago. So I'm very excited to put some new ones on there. Because I'm trying to get the motivation to practice some pieces and everything, but like, it's really hard to when the strings sound like crap. They don't really sound that bad. That's the thing. It's just like being a conditioned musician. Like to me, like I know they sound bad, but like to anyone else, they're like, "Oh, that sounds so good." Yeah, it's interesting. It's like electric guitar strings do this so much slower than classical strings do. Mainly because of what they're made of, but classical guitar strings, after so long and after being played so much, they lose all tonality. So like, you still get the high ends from it, but all like the bass stuff, it just starts to sound more dead and more flat. That's like the only way I can really explain it. It's like, it doesn't sound nearly as good as fresh strings do. Electric strings, since they're made of metal, typically, like whether it's like aluminum, not really aluminum, it wouldn't be aluminum, it'd be like nickel, iron, stuff like that, copper, they hold their tone a lot longer, and they're also not meant to be played acoustically. They're meant to be played with like an amp, and they have effects going through them and stuff that make them sound a certain way, so like, they don't really lose it as quick. But classical strings are typically made of nylon, and they die very quickly.
I got my guitar from my uncle when I was but I never got to use it because my parents didn't let me.
I gotcha. Yeah, I remember my very first guitar I got was like this really small toy. I don't even really know how to describe it. Like, it was an actual instrument you could play, but like, it was definitely gotten from like Walmart or something. Like, it was a joke guitar essentially, and that thing was awful. Like, I barely even played on it. But after that, I got an electric, which is actually in my closet right now. Like, it's sitting on a stand in there. It was the first electric I ever got. It was like in a package deal for like $100. It was like $50 for the guitar and $50 for the little tiny piece of crap amp that came with it.
Well, mine's pretty big. It's a pretty big guitar, like black.
One sec, chat. Alright. Yeah, we'll see how many encounters we get tonight. I don't really know how many we're gonna be able to fit in 2 hours, but we'll see. I really thought about doing Aron again tonight just because I want to knock out Aron, but like, I didn't want to go through that. Because I just know the next 2 hours of doing that I wouldn't get a shiny. I'm actually pretty tired. If I could have, I mean, I guess technically I could have, but I shouldn't have. I would have canceled stream to go to bed early, but like, I shouldn't because I have it scheduled and I skipped yesterday. So I definitely shouldn't. Hmm? Also, Michaela! I thought you wanted to join the call. Bruh. I need to play some Minecraft again. I played for the first time in like a couple of weeks yesterday with my bandmates, but I haven't really played it seriously in a while. I need to get back on it.
I'd really like playing with
Huh?
I'd really like playing with the turtle army.
Yeah, I have played before. I've done streams. The reason I stopped streaming it is the last like 3 times I did, either people kept like accusing people of stealing from them, or like a hacker would join the server I was on and just ruin everything. So I just stopped streaming it because it was too much to keep up with.
Yeah, I get that.
I might start like a server or a realm or something for like the Discord server maybe sometime soon, but I might just give it a little bit of time.
Yeah,
But before I do that,
I'm soon getting Phasmophobia.
oh, you're getting Phasmophobia?
Yep.
I love that game. I'm so ready for the update. They've been teasing stuff for the next update for a while now, and I just need them to go ahead and do it. If I remember correctly, they're going to be adding a new map in. They're adding in like tiers for all of the devices and stuff. So like there's a lower tier and a higher tier as you level up. They're supposed to be fixing a lot of bugs and things like that. They need to do it.
I've never actually played Phasmophobia because I never could afford it.
It's so fun. It's definitely different playing multiplayer and playing solo. Like playing solo can be kind of freaky. It's not as much as the back rooms, but it can definitely be freaky.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I need to play the back rooms again tomorrow. I haven't streamed it in a bit.
Really?
I need to start back from the hound level.
The hound level kind of give me the creeps sometimes.
Oh yeah, the back rooms is a creepy thing. If the games actually had as much info as like the internet does on the back rooms, it would be so much more horrifying. Like there is so much more to the back rooms than the games have. Like there's basically like 1,000 something entities. The other levels in there are just horrifying. Like on Escape the Backrooms, the Skin Stealer is nothing compared to the actual like info we have on the Skin Stealer.
Yeah.
Like the Backrooms lore talks about the Skin Stealers having like these giant pores on their bodies that secrete this like liquid. And like they have like the suction cups on them that keep the flesh of the people they take onto their bodies, and like the liquid pumps into the skin, keeping it like moisturized and fresh. But it still like decays later and falls off. It's so much scarier than the games.
Yeah.
I just need this bird to shine soon so I can move on to a different one. I'll just be moving on to another bird. I'll be moving on to either Moltres or Articuno. Won't really make that much of a difference, but at least I'll have one.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be yawning basically all stream. Please tell me I have a water in this mini fridge. I do. Let's go.
I'm still pretty ill, but not as much as Friday.
Huh?
I'm still pretty ill, but not as much as Friday.
Oh, that's good. Now you're feeling better. I get like weird sicknesses. It's like whenever I get sick, it's like the worst thing ever, but it goes away after like 2 days. I'm rarely sick for like a week straight, which is like a blessing and a curse because, like I said, the stuff that I do get is just so awful for the time that I am sick.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was in my last, basically my last week of college, I had this big presentation I had to give, and I was here in my hometown working on it, and I had gotten sick that week, and I got better before I presented, but basically up until that point I was sick, and I had the absolute worst migraines of my life. I was constantly in the bathroom. Like I felt sick. I was sleeping a lot. I could barely get any work on that thing done. I'm honestly surprised I got it done. But it was awful. Like I had never had headaches that bad. Those are probably the worst headaches I've ever had in my life. Yeah, typically mine, if it's a headache, it'll not be bad, but it'll be painful enough to where it's just like, it's annoying. And I just have to take medicine and like sleep it off and everything. But if I get migraines, that's when it gets bad. Although I rarely do get migraines. It's my migraines. No, when I get a migraine, it's bad. Like, my head is just pounding. Like, I can't look at light. I have to lay down. Like, I can't do anything except, like, lay there, whether I'm sleeping or not. When I get a headache, I'm just like, oh my god, like, please go away.
I get that.
Yeah, it's... I don't really get migraines often, but when I do, I'm in pain. I feel like I kind of always have a headache, and I just can't really tell until like a worse headache comes along. So I kind of always feel like I could be taking pain meds, but I just don't. So what you up to, Shasta? Are you playing some games? You got games on your phone? One of my hairs got on my water bottle. Ah. There we go.
I once had, like, I was really sick, and I couldn't walk, I couldn't do anything. I
Oh,
was
that's awful.
in bed the whole time.
There was one time when I was like 7, I think. I might have been younger than that. I had this really weird, like, it's not even really a sickness, it's a condition. I forget what it's called, there's an actual term for it, but like, I had called it wobbly legs, because I didn't know what to call it when I was a kid. Like, my legs would just shake nonstop, and I couldn't walk, and it was awful. Apparently, it was a serious thing. I didn't know, I was a kid, but it's like a serious condition, apparently, and it just went away, randomly. Never had it again. I'm glad it went away, otherwise they'd still be doing that right now. But playing Breath of the Wild now. I'm watching Brett have his turn on Tears of the Kingdom. Heck yeah. I still haven't got Tears of the Kingdom yet. I need to get it though. I need to play that. I need to stream it.
I'm sorry if my mic doesn't work sometimes, it just glitches out.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna edit some recorded content tonight too. I've had a lot of recorded content that I needed to edit for a long time, but I'm definitely doing that tonight because I just had a Dr. Pepper at 9:30. I'm probably not going to bed for a while because caffeine is a heck of a drug. It's amazing you do so much. It's insane. Yeah, I've heard people tell me like there's so much more than Breath of the Wild you can do. I'm really excited to try it. I just haven't had the money to buy it. I wish I would stop yawning.
I don't go to sleep like till like 8 p.m. so like it's normal for me to always be sleepy for some reason. But
Yeah, because I stream really late for you, don't I?
well, late, I wouldn't say because I'm just like really late.
You sound like a sleepy boy. I am a sleepy boy, alright? That's not even like an attack on me personally. I mean, it kind of is, but like, it's true. I'm always, but I'm perpetually tired. That's the thing. I can never not be sleepy.
Oh.
Tell you guys what I'm doing probably tonight. It might be in the morning. I'm doing it tonight. I've been saying I need to do this for a while, and I really do, but I'm probably doing it. Probably do it tomorrow, not tonight. But I got this tool that takes all the keys off my keyboard because the keys come off of my keyboard. I'm gonna take all of them off. I'm gonna deep clean the board itself while the keys sit in like soapy water. That way I can like wash the entire board. Because it's not like filthy, like, you know, it's not covered in anything. It's just dusty, and I've probably got a bunch of my oils from my fingers on the keys, and they probably need to be cleaned. I've had the keyboard for a while. It also gives me a chance to look under my stupid W key, because I feel like something, like maybe like a hair or something, is under it, because every so often my W key refuses to work. Like, I have to, like, tap it multiple times, and, like, it kind of works here and there, here and there. But it's like the worst thing in the world. I feel like there's something under that key. I just don't know what it is. wish this bird would shine. Stop! You gonna drop my croissant! I love that meme. Drop my croissant.
7 minutes into this thing, we had 7 likes.
Let's see where we are right now.
9.
Yeah, 9 likes.
Yep. Not bad. Infected me with the yawning disease.
Yeah. I can honestly sleep all day if my body would let me, but it would like constantly wake me up here and there, and I could go back to sleep, and then I'd just get woken up again. Also, if I didn't have responsibilities, which at the moment I kind of don't, but like soon.
I sleep till around 4 p.m.
I cannot do that. That is way too late for me. I think the latest I could sleep in now is like maybe noon, and that's cutting it for me.
My excuse is that I go to sleep at 8.
Yeah. College has ruined any chance I've ever had at having a decent sleep schedule, because I'm just used to running off of like 3 hours. Like in college, I'd go to bed at 5 a.m. and get up at 8 for class. But now after doing that for so long, even if I go to bed at 5 a.m., I may get up at like 11:30 or something naturally, like when I'm not like if I'm not working or something. But like assuming I had a job at the moment and I had to go in at like 9 a.m. or something, I would still probably be going to bed at 5 a.m. Like it would not change that whatsoever. And I'd get up and I would be thriving. I actually do better throughout the day with next to no sleep than I do if I have like a full 8 hours.
Since when do you like turtles?
Since when do I like turtles? I mean, turtles are cool, but like they're not even my favorite animal. The whole name and thing of this channel was just completely random. Like I've told the story before, but like how I came up with the name for my channel is I was sitting there stressing about it. I could not think of anything that I thought sounded cool or what I wanted to name it. And I went in the kitchen, took a break, I grabbed me a cheese stick. I remember it was like a mozzarella like peel cheese stick thing. And I was sitting in there on the couch, and I was just thinking. And I was watching TV, and this thing came on about turtles. And I don't know what like the turtle did on the screen, but I was like, wow, that's really like a whole turtle tactic right there. I was like, wait a minute. That has nothing to do with what I'm going to be doing on my channel, but that's what it's going to be called. So I came in there and named it that, immediately created the whole channel, everything. Originally, I told myself, since the channel was be called Turtle Tactics, I was going to do like walkthroughs and stuff, but I never did that. I started streaming instead. And then I started a second channel that was for Yu-Gi-Oh! With a friend of mine, and we uploaded a couple of videos and just never did anything with it. It's just kind of there. I do want to start it up again, though. But we'll see.
What is your favorite?
Huh?
What is your favorite time?
I don't know. There's a lot of cool animals out there. That's really cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's the origin story of my channel. There's a lot of cool animals out there, though. I would say probably. If I had to pick two, cause like I'm having a hard time deciding on one right now. It'd either be a wolf or or a horseshoe crab. Horseshoe crabs are cool as all get out. I love those things. Hmm?
I'm assuming you did get copyrighted for using your own song.
Yeah, it looks like I didn't. They never gave me a strike or anything. Typically, I get an email like 15 minutes after my stream saying, "Oh, your stream is not eligible for monetization because of this." And people really like to they go after me. Like, I get notifications all the time through email that a stream I did 3 years ago is being copyrighted by some random company. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. But it does get on my nerves a little bit that I get a bunch of strikes all the time. Have I ever pet a horseshoe crab at the aquarium yet? I have not, but I've seen horseshoe crabs in the wild, and they're cool. They look like little aliens, man.
I just recently got into horse riding.
Time to hydrate, chat. I really need to start drinking more water. I drink water pretty frequently, I'm not gonna lie, but I should probably be drinking more of it, though. I've really cut down on a lot of drinks that I drink that aren't water. Like, I used to drink a lot more soda than I do now. I drink way more coffee than I do now. Like, coffee is like, it was water to me at one point.
I'd say the opposite for me.
For me now, it's like, if I drink as much soda as I used to, I'll like actually feel bad. And it's not like that bad of a thing for me. It just, like, I physically just feel bad when I drink a lot of soda.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. It doesn't make me sick or anything. Like, I don't throw up or anything like that, but I just really only feel amazing when I drink water or coffee or something like that.
I drank a lot of soda before my horse riding lesson, and then I threw up right after it.
Yeah, I can't drink it like I used to. Me and one of my buddies, we still stay in touch from college, but him and I are like coffee addicts, and literally while we were both in town together, all we would do when we hung out is go get coffee and talk about guitar, and that's literally all we do for like hours, and sometimes like the entire day. like when he was in his last semester of college, which was the last semester before mine, he would come down from another town because he didn't have to be there, and he'd stay the night at my apartment while waiting to go do something at the school the next day. And we would have like coffee all throughout the day at my place through the Keurig, and just like watch guitar videos and talk about guitar theory and everything. It was great. Like it just shows how addicted to coffee we were, because that's literally all we drank. I don't even know how many cups of coffee that him and I drank collectively, but it's probably too much. Also, what's up, Sonic? How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream.
Horse riding is really fun for me for some reason.
Horse riding?
Yeah.
Horses are cool. My grandmother she didn't really own horses, but she had this field. And there was a person that would like rent the space in the field to put their horses on. So I used to see the horses all the time. I rode them a couple of times when I was a kid.
Oh, nice.
I remember like going out there and just picking up a bunch of like grass and stuff off the fence, and we feed them to them. So happy because Futurama came to Fortnite. I bought the skin bundle. It had Fry, Leela, and Bender. I'm so happy. It's happened. It's my favorite show. Bender's my favorite character. I love Bender. I never like religiously watched Futurama, but I need to. I do like the show. Another show I need to watch more frequently is the Eric Andre show. I love Eric Andre.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty's cool too. I couldn't really get into it. Like I think it was overhyped for me at least. Like everyone that I knew like always talked about Rick and Morty, and just I watched it and I did enjoy it. Like I had some good humor, but it just wasn't for me. I feel like every episode was always like, Morty, we gotta go, we gotta do the thing, Morty. You gotta do it, Morty. Just go over there and do the thing, Morty. We gotta do this now. And he's like, oh, jeez, Rick, I don't know if I can shut up and do it, Morty. We gotta do it. Oh, okay, Rick. That's like every episode. It got old to me. I don't know. Like I got nothing against the show. I don't hate on it or anything like that. It just.
You need to include the burps.
Yeah. Imagine Simpsons next or Family Guy. Yeah. See, some of my favorite shows in that like category of shows is I always loved American Dad and I love King of the Hill. King of the Hill is like my favorite.
My favorite anime, like, I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's called The Cat's Eternal.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. King of the Hill is the superior anime, boy. Okay, it's not an anime, but I do love King of the Hill. If I had to pick my favorite anime though, I don't even know, man. Like, there's a lot of good ones out there. I'd have to say either One Piece or Black Clover, but Yu-Gi-Oh is definitely up there too because I just genuinely enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh. They do have Dragon Ball in the game at one point in My Hero Academia. Yeah, I remember there was like a whole Goku thing in Fortnite. Black Clover. Yeah, I love Black Clover. Luffy is coming to the game next season, I heard. Oh, that's cool. I was never a big Fortnite guy. Like, I tried it. I gave it a fair try, because like, I don't want to hate on a game without trying it. And I thought it was an alright game, you know, like, there's nothing bad about it. It's just, it was not my cup of tea. It's not a game I could find myself playing.
I'll try it, but I can't, because my PC can't run Fortnite.
I tried it because a couple of my friends a long time ago were playing it, but it wasn't my cup of tea. Well, guys, I got nothing against the game. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. No Zoidberg yet, sadly, but there's a Zoidberg emote. Heck yeah, dude.
I was actually just playing Minecraft before this.
Oh yeah?
Preparing to be the Ender Dragon, actually.
Heck yeah, dude. I feel so bad for the bass player for my band because we all play Minecraft together, and he and the singer were playing a lot more frequently than I was recently. And they were at the bass player's house just like last week, and while they were playing, his power went out, and it corrupted the whole world. It like deleted and destroyed so much stuff on there. Like the world was completely unrecognizable, and they were so pissed because the bass player had been putting weeks into this game and into that world. And it was just like, when you look at it, it looks like a new kit.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was so bad, and he was so upset.
I would be too.
And when I say he put weeks into that game, look, I mean like he was on that thing for weeks. Not like literal like in-game hours, weeks, but like, if he wasn't at work and he wasn't like with us, he was on Minecraft. And even when he was with us, sometimes he'd be on Minecraft. Like, he was on there a lot. And it was just all gone. All because the power went out while he was playing. That's the only complaint I have with Minecraft. It's so fickle. Like, it's so susceptible to world corruptions because of stuff like that. Like, the slightest thing can ruin everything. There was one time he hosted when him and I were playing a lot, and we found these 2 small islands, and we started building houses on them. And something had happened to it, and it corrupted the world. And my island, like the entire island and the surrounding area, all the way down to bedrock, was just deleted from the game. Yeah. Like, it just wasn't there. And then one time on one of my worlds, we were playing, and he had this house that he called Farmhouse. And literally, it reverted to how it was, like, basically a month prior to when we first started playing. Like, the house was not there. The land was restructured back the way it was when we first found the area. Like, it was just, it went back in time. It was so weird. You excited for the new Mortal Kombat game? I'm not really a Mortal Kombat guy, but I can appreciate the games. I love the character designs. I love the music. I didn't even know there was a new one coming out, to be honest with you, because like I don't follow them that much. But I think that's really cool. They're doing a new one. What are my thoughts on Omni-Man and Peacemaker and Homelander as Quest DLC characters? Is that for Mortal Kombat, or is that something else? Because like I don't know. That would have been my villain origin story. Facts, man. So Chimchar might be a problem on how to draw background. Oof. Yes. I mean, like I said, I don't really play Mortal Kombat frequently. I don't remember the last time I played one, but I do think that's cool. They're adding more DLC characters, you know?
I'm gonna play CSGO soon, like maybe after the stream.
Okay. You were thinking Jungle? Oh, that would look cool, Uni. Boys is a good show. I don't think I've ever seen The Boys. I'm also really excited for Heath to get home from work because earlier today him and I found a really cool thing in Sea of Thieves that we can do to speed up the progress of this achievement we're working on drastically. And we did a little bit the day before he left for work, but like we were both like, when you get home, you get on that computer, we're jumping on this game and we're doing this. You want a racing game with all the Adult Swim characters? That'd be cool. Oh, that'd be cool. See, I was never a PlayStation guy, but I remember there was a game being called PlayStation All-Stars. I thought that game was so fun, even though it was the PlayStation Smash Brothers. That's all it was. But it was still so fun. I have like this core memory of being at a friend's house and we stayed the night for his birthday, and one of them brought their PlayStation and brought PlayStation All-Stars over. And that was so cool. It's like, it's weird. I can see the room and like hear the conversations we had. My memory is a weird thing. Like, I have such a vivid memory sometimes where I can remember every detail about everything in that scenario. And then sometimes I can't remember what I did like 2 minutes ago. Or Simpsons Hit and Run theme game with all the Adult Swim characters. Yeah, they need to redo Hit and Run. I feel like they're due for a remake. You'd play a Stewie or Bender? That'd be cool. But you, if it had Adult Swim characters, I'd probably play as Hank from King of the Hill. Adult Swim fighting game. We'll cross movie. I mean, yeah, it'd be really cool. It's just they'd have to have so many licenses to be able to use the intellectual property of so many people. It'd probably be worth more to make the game than it would be worth selling it for. So I just don't see them doing it. But it would be a really cool idea. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not like with me streaming, right? Like, I can stream music that's not mine, and like it'll get copyrighted, and the person that owns the music will get paid for it and all that. Whatever I would get paid, which is still technically wrong, like wrong on my part. Like, I shouldn't do that, but I could do that. Versus someone who makes a game or like a movie or something, they have to get written permission from someone first. Otherwise, it's like a suable offense. And they can lose a lot of money for that. Because it's copyright infringement, is what it is. And copyright law is no joke. half the time with YouTube when you're streaming, you mainly just get like a slap on the wrist, like, no, 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 don't you do that. But sometimes if it's bad enough, rather than like a copyright, like a warning, you get like a much bigger warning, and they're like, if you get 3 of these, we'll terminate your monetization status. Oh, now I know the difference. Okay, so the ones I typically get on my videos are copyright claims. That's just people saying, hey, I own this music. I would like to get paid what this person would be making instead of them making it because it's my music or it's my whatever, which is fully within their right to do so, because like I don't own the stuff if I'm doing that. However, if YouTube gives you a copyright strike, that's different. Like, they're basically saying, hey, do this X amount more times and you lose all chances of making money. Because of one song. Oh, most definitely, dude. Most definitely. Copyright law is no joke. Because if you think about it, like, let me give you a good example. So, with how streaming works, right? Like, let's say you go to Spotify and you listen to, what's a popular song? Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD. Let's say you listen to that, right? Every time you listen to that on Spotify, Juice WRLD, or obviously because Juice WRLD's dead, whoever now owns the copyright of that song is getting paid every time you stream that song. However, if I live stream that song on my stream, and all of you guys, like, let's say there's just 10 people, for example, and 10 people are watching my stream, and they all hear the song, they're still getting paid because I listen to it, but all you guys just listen to it for free, essentially. Like, they're getting paid for me listening to it, but not for the 10 of you guys listening to it, right? And if you take that on a massive scale, like 1,000 people, then the person who holds the copyright is losing a lot of money, like a lot. And it's the same with movies. Like, if a teacher shows a movie to a bunch of kids, for example, rather than people buying the movie and watching it that amount of times, a bunch of people get to see it for free. So it's seen more as theft, essentially, than anything else. Like, it's not like I'm actually stealing it and I'm not like taking the copyright or something, but monetization wise, it's like stealing. So it's a big deal. Yo, what's up, Casual? Some people, depending on who owns the copyright, will like actually sue you into the ground if it's like using a movie or a game or like some type of production. The most someone can do with live streaming, though, is like just claim it and they just make the money instead. And then YouTube, if they deem it worthy enough, will give you a copyright strike. So streaming, you don't really have to worry about getting sued most of the time. There are ways you could get sued. It's a lot of details and stuff, and it's like way up there. Most streamers would never have to ever worry about that. And I won't go too deep into the conversation just because it's a lot of information, and I know it's a lot of stuff you guys aren't signing up to listen to me rant about. But there's a bunch of different copyright licenses that you have to obtain to use certain things in whatever you're doing, right? So it depends really on what you're using. Like music, clips from videos or movies, any type of like intellectual property like that requires a different type of license to use. If I could, I'd be all gray, but your picture on my wallet reminds me. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. It was that one. Wait, what? I will save that conversation for another time, though, because that's like a bunch of information I could delve into. Warning for life is strange through colors because of that song. Wait, what song is that? Thank You by Dido. Okay. I never heard that song. Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people also don't really understand. I'll try to like I said, I'm not gonna like go into mass detail here or anything because I'm trying to focus on shiny hunting at this point. But a lot of people also don't realize what is entitled inside of free use. Like someone says like, oh, you can use so many seconds of a clip because it's free use and it's legal and you can do that. Well, sometimes yes, but sometimes no. Like you actually have to understand what free use actually is and if you're legally allowed to do what you're trying to do. That's like another thing that has to do with copyright and all that. Ellie saying, take me, I was fine streaming that scene when I was playing Last of Us 2 on my channel. Heck yeah. I mean, it's always up to the creator, like, to stream what they want to stream, you know? Like, no one can really tell you that you're not going to stream something. It's just you have to understand going into it, when you're streaming something that is someone else's intellectual property, you have to, like, take into consideration that you may be taking a risk doing something. Like with me shiny hunting right now, for example, I'm technically using someone else's intellectual property for entertainment, right? Like, I'm playing a game that I bought. Well, my parents bought it when I was little because this is a Game Boy game, so I didn't buy it, obviously. But, like, assuming someone bought it, and I'm streaming it for the world to see. However, technically what I'm doing is not just, like, streaming the game so someone else doesn't have to buy it or something. Or, like how if I showed a movie to someone, I'm showing it to them so they don't have to buy the movie. It's not like that, because what I'm doing right now is technically, quote unquote, like it's kind of a gray area here. I'm technically reacting to the game and doing my own, quote unquote, story with it. Like, I'm not really like playing the game as intended, really. That's why a lot of people can just stream games or like walkthroughs of games, and it's never really like copyrightable, because that's what games are made to be done. Like, right, like people make games for people to play. That's fine. And sometimes, even if you were in violation of copyright, sometimes people just don't claim the copyright. Like, sometimes people just don't care. It all comes down to the person who owns the copyright. It's bad people still film the movie when they're at movie theaters. It's crazy. Yeah, no, filming a movie at a theater is 100% legal, because that's piracy in the form of intellectual property. But I mean, like, if we're gonna go down to like the smallest detail, right? Like, say I walk out on the street, I go to a park, I pull out a Bluetooth speaker, and I plug my music up to it. That way, everyone that walks by can hear the music. That is actually illegal. Will someone come down and say, "Hey, you're going to jail because you did this, or you have to pay the money"? No, no one's gonna do that. But technically, it is illegal. Technically, because I am buying something. What was the term it's for? It's so when you do something like that, like, you're buying it for your own private consumption within the walls of your own home. Like, that's the agreement essentially when you buy something like that, or like when you're paying for music, when you're listening to music. But since you're showing it to other people for free, that's when the law gets involved. But like I said, no one's gonna come down on you with the wrath of God and be like, "You have broken the copyright law. You will now go to jail." Like, just because it's something that's really hard to enforce, you can't really like prove it, right? It's all he said, she said, because like the officer, if they were to do that, could be like, "Oh, well, I heard him playing it. Okay, prove it." Well, I heard him play it. Like, they can't really like show that you were breaking the law. It's copyright's so weird sometimes. Good night, bro. Gonna watch Futurama. Stay safe. Keep up the good work. Well, I appreciate it, man. You have a good one. I hope you enjoy Futurama.
guess the big bird is just a bully.
Always. Every single Pokemon I shiny hunt in old games. I swear, if I started hunting for Zapdos on Sword and Shield or something, I'd get it within like a couple of hours. But on these games, it's just never.
Yeah. 12 likes. Nice.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like afraid to stream me making music, because I'm kind of afraid someone's gonna like see that I'm making music and then know to immediately go and like create it themselves and then copyright it. That way, like, I can't say I made it. I'm afraid of that happening, because there are people online that do that. Like, they look for songs that don't have a registered copyright, or they look for people making music. That way they can say, oh hey, this was my idea first, and copyright it and make the money off of it, if it makes money. It's sadly a common thing. It's not as common as like, well, it's not really as common. It's not like super common where it happens all the time. It's just, it's not like a not known thing.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think Cash is doing this thing right now.
Yeah, I don't really know his stream schedule. I probably should. He's one of the biggest supporters in this channel. I should know his stream schedule, but
He has 42 months as a like member.
yeah, I think he's actually the longest. What's the word I'm looking for? Ongoing member.
Yeah, yeah. I'm probably gonna maybe become like a member again after like December-ish.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're never required. So like, I'm not gonna pressure you to become a member. But if you ever decide to do it on your own, then by all means, heck yeah. I try to like reassure people that this channel is not about the money. Like, I don't really care about making the money. I just want to do content. But if people decide to give me money for making content, then heck yeah.
Sorry, I have to call. My other friend is calling me.
Oh, you're good.
Because I didn't see that he was.
I was just saying that I try to reassure people all the time that the channel's not about money, and I don't really care about making money. But like, if people decide to pay me for the content I make, then I won't say no. But like, I don't ask people for it. I've even like personally gone to Heath before, because he pays me $50 a month. He's got like the highest member tier. I've gone to him. I was like, hey, you don't think like I'm just like only talking to you because you pay me, do you? Like, we're actually friends. You know that, right? Like, he's like, yeah, of course. I was like, okay, cool, because I don't want you to think I'm only talking to you for money.
Oh, your like highest member tier, I think is like 5,000.
No, it would be 50. I don't think you can put it that high at 5,000, I don't think. So I have a $2 one, a $5, 10, 15. I think there's a 25, and then there's a 50.
Turtle Commander is the like
That's the highest Turtle Commander, yeah. It's $50 a month. We know you're worth the hunt. I appreciate it, Shasta.
yeah, that's 5,000 because of my currency.
Yeah.
Turtle Soldier is 2,000. Turtle is 1,500. Hatchling 1,000. Egg 400. Small egg 200. That's what.
Gotcha. So it seems like your currency... Wait, what was the smallest one you said?
200.
200. Okay. So it looks like your currency is 100 times more than the US dollar. Because the lowest one for me is $2. So if yours is 200, then it's like 100 times more. There's one that you said's 1,000. That one for the US is like $10. So it seems like it's just 100 times.
Inflation.
I mainly only made the small membership just for ones that people gift. That way they can gift memberships out in a larger quantity.
I use Euro to and yeah, it's $10 for the house.
Yeah. I wish this thing was shine. I'm so afraid of missing it too, because really the only difference on the shiny is like the fur that connects the legs to the body. It's like yeah, it's like a silver color rather than brown.
Yeah.
Other than that, it looks like the exact same.
Yeah.
If it was a completely different color, there's no way I'd miss it, but something like this is just so easy to skip. I know for a fact I haven't skipped one yet, but I feel like it's going to happen at some point, whether it's on Zapdos or not.
Attention deficiency. Hey, donuts. Looks like right now I'm having
I've got a lot of my savings. It's just I'm trying to keep it there because it's my savings. I try not to spend money from my savings if possible.
Yeah, this is kind of my savings too.
I've had to use money from my savings before. I really don't like to unless it's an emergency.
I only use like savings for like maybe birthdays, like when birthdays come up. People become mods in your server, actually?
Huh?
How do people become mods in your server?
It's typically people who are either already a mod on my YouTube channel, or people who are like in the server all the time and they're super active, and they're people like I talk to consistently. I find that they're trustworthy. Because if it's someone that's not already a mod on my YouTube channel, that means I don't know if I have that level of trust them yet to like be in charge of some things in my server. That way I have to like know I can trust them with being able to ban people and stuff, because all my mods have the ability to kick or ban people from the server, and I don't want to like mod the wrong person and have them like kick everyone out of my Discord server, because they could technically do that if no one catches it.
Yeah.
Like if I modded the wrong person, it would take a while because there's a lot of people in my server, but they could ban every single person that's not at least a mod or higher in the server. Because mods can't kick or ban other mods or anyone higher than a mod.
It would take a while to get members back.
Yeah. Granted, a lot of people in my server aren't even active in the server anymore, so some people probably wouldn't even notice if they were kicked or banned, but there are a decent amount of people who would notice.
I'd be like active if I would actually wake up in time to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, there's people on the server from all across the world. It's like, I mean, there's some people that probably are awake at the same time as you are. I just don't have a sleep schedule, so I'm up all the time, but... Okay, this morning I was up until 5 a.m. before I actually went to bed. Well, no, not this morning. That was yesterday. This morning I was up till 3 a.m.
Nice.
Yeah. I went to bed earlier last night because I didn't want to be up till 5 a.m. again.
Makes sense.
Can't believe these remakes came out in 2004. I was 6 years old. Huh?
What's your favorite color? Cause I need to know for fan art.
My favorite color is probably green. I've always liked green. As long as it's not like olive green. Because like olive is like a weird color for me. I prefer like a emerald or a jade if I had to pick a certain shade.
If I had to pick a certain shade of green, I'd probably say arsenic green.
I don't know what it is about green. I've always been attracted to green. If I had to pick another color besides green, it'd be black. But I do
Well,
enjoy green.
that's neutral.
Funny enough, I'm actually wearing a green hoodie and black shorts, so that's actually ironic that I said that. But yeah, with me being like the metalhead and alternative person, a lot of stuff I wear ends up being black or gray.
My favorite color is purple and royal blue.
Those are nice too. Yeah, I'm the person that wears like black or gray everything, so I'm typically wearing like band shirts, either shorts or like black jeans or something. I wear like wristbands like this one I got right here. It's like a faded Reaper that's got a Vin 7-fold in the front. I wear that one a lot. I've got like this one bracelet that's made out of guitar strings. That's just like solid black. That one's cool. I like necklaces every once in a while. I used to wear one necklace like every single day. I still have it, but I used to wear a lot of necklaces.
Oh, yeah. I don't like jewelry. Just like I don't like it for some reason.
I just wear it to complement like the stuff I'm wearing for like the aesthetic. I don't really wear it otherwise. Like I wouldn't wear this bracelet with, well, it's not really a bracelet, it's like a rubber wristband. I wouldn't really wear this with what I've got on right now. Just because like I don't really think it matched the green Under Armour hoodie. I don't really even call this thing a hoodie. It's so thin. It's just really comfortable. It's like a workout jacket essentially.
Oh, nice. The only thing I can wear is a choker. Nothing else.
I need to look into some chokers. I've been wanting to get one for a while. I just haven't like gone about it.
Looking through my pictures, I actually wear a lot of black. I don't know why. Like a lot.
I've really got to go to the bathroom, but my stream ends in like 12 encounters, so I might as well finish it out. Alright, 10 more encounters, chat. Unless we get it before then.
I don't know if he's like really bully like.
Hmm?
He's a bully, I don't know about that.
Who's Zapdos? It's not as much as Aron. Aron is just there to make my life hell. That's all he's there for. He's there for my,
Eat him through a window.
he's just there for my torment. Zapdos is just here to mock me. That's all he is. He's not as bad as Aron. 5 more encounters, chat. Well, I guess 4 more now, but. We will be going on a raid, guys, so make sure you stick around for that, because I want to make sure we can show some love to another streamer.
Of course.
I will be dipping out of that raid super quick, though, so I can go to the bathroom as soon as we get into it. I hope you guys will join me on it. Yes, we got about 200 encounters done, so we got the minimum that I wanted.
Yeah. We're seeing, what are you gonna see tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Thursday, so I just stream whatever I want, so I'll probably stream the back rooms.
Yeah.
Because I need to finish that game. I don't like streaming things and then just not finishing them, because I do that way too often on this channel and I hate doing it. So I want to make sure I can finish it. 4,400, is it shiny? It is not. Alright guys, well we're going to be going on a raid. Let me pick out a streamer. Gotta bring my keyboard back over here. I really need to get a bigger desk. Hey, Tom Leo is live. We'll go raid him. Alright guys, I appreciate you coming to the stream. Here's the link for the raid. I will see you guys tomorrow for another stream if you guys want to come out and hang out. You guys take it easy. Have a good one. And I'll see you when I see ya.